if I don't, that's cool. I'd rather rap than to go back to school. Pull back the tool and let a bitch loose like a mad pit bull. And you get smashed in the Yu-Gi-Oh duel. And what a wonderful start.
This is gonna take so many fucking takes. What's poppin' on my prime time, people? We back in here with another one. And I think this is gonna be like, not my most serious or like anything. It's probably just gonna be my most personal video yet. Your boy got a birthday coming up. Finna be 21. And it's just like, it's not like a midpoint or anything like that. Everyone should reflect on life at all times. The only way you can get better is by knowing the mistakes you've made. Mistakes make you better. Mistakes are only setbacks permanently if you let them be. You have to learn, you have to reflect, you have to look back and think about how you can improve. You have to think about the things you've been through and the things you've overcome, how you're already strong. You can't always be your harshest critic. You have to pat yourself on the back at some times. But with that, I wanted to get back more to the root purpose of why I started my YouTube channel. Why? I started my YouTube channel with the purpose of teaching. Teaching is the most important thing humans can do. It's the most important skill. It's the most important career, even though we don't value it and treat it as such. It's the most important skill and thing humans have done since we've been alive. Word of mouth is the thing that got us here. People exchanged information, people exchanged recipes, people exchanged survival, people exchanged everything via word of mouth. Before we had cell phones, before we had any way to write or scribe anything, we had to tell people things. If you didn't spread information, it died with you. So, teaching is the most important thing a human can do. Still, to this day, whether you're doing it in a school, whether you're doing it to your friends, whether you're doing it to your church, whether you're doing it anywhere. Teaching is the most important thing a human can do. Spreading information, awareness, and knowledge is the biggest thing you can do to play into your human instinct. Spreading information and making sure nobody is ignorant. Information is pertinent. Information is key. And with that, I didn't just want to teach and be preachy or anything like that. And I didn't want to just be the music guy or anything. I have multiple sides. I love music. I love art. I love my photography. But I'm not just a reaction channel or anything like that. I wanted to bring myself to this channel. And I think one of the biggest ways I could do that is to probably talk about just some of the things I've been through. Because I know we've all been through some fucking shit, yo. Everyone's been through their own thing. And the thing is, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to go through what you've been through. And you're gonna overcome that shit, just like I have. You can't let that shit set you the fuck back. You can't let that shit knock you down and keep you down. You have to take that blow, take that L, and get the fuck back up, boy. That's all you can really do, you feel me? So with that being said, this is most definitely not like a sympathy story or anything like that. I don't need anybody to feel bad for me. If you could find solace within my situation, if you could see parallels or think about how shit might have helped you, or oh shit, maybe if I'd done this or that, that's all I can do. If I can help you figure out your situation, if I can help one person find some solace from this video, if I can help one person see something relatable and be like, you know, he's making a good point. I've done my duty, yo. That's all this is really about. Spreading awareness, information, knowledge. This is all about teaching and making sure you come away from this channel with some shit. So today you finna come away with part of me. Being so young, a lot of people will tell you like, oh, why are you tired? You can't be tired and shit like that. Why are you so stressed? You so young and all that shit. But being young is different nowadays, and we all know that shit. One thing nobody before us has ever had to deal with is fucking social media. Them niggas had MySpace and shit like that, but motherfuckers wasn't getting recorded in bathroom stalls or DMs and nudes exposed and OnlyFans leaked and all that shit. This is a different society than it was 30 years ago. Like, people are different. Things are different. People talk and communicate differently because they can do it through the internet, where they don't have to expose their ego. And I don't mean just their arrogant ego, I mean their heart. People don't have to use their heart. People don't have to speak tenderly. People don't have to think about how that may make you feel in response, like you have to do face to face. If you say some sinister ass shit to someone's face and you see them get dejected or sad, that's gonna make you feel some kind of way. Human instinct, face to face emotion, eyes will do that. You are going to respond to this person being either dejected or angered by what you said. You are going to respond. So with that, I think I'm gonna just probably talk about my last year. My last year has been hell, my boy. My last year been hell, big dog. But now we on the up and up, bro. Like, all you can do is go with the flow, bro. You have to take shit for what it is and keep shit what it ain't and keep it pushing, bro. You have to enjoy the shit while it's good and try to preserve and persevere while it ain't, man. You really just gotta dip and duck with the shits, bro. Roll with the punches. But my last year, I done been through everything from motherfucking... I'm really finna air my shit, nigga. Fuck. In the last year, man, I done been through everything from eating disorders, damn near like brink of homelessness type shit, loss of family, not life, just ties and association and meaning. You learn that a lot of blood isn't family. Family doesn't mean blood, and blood doesn't mean family. It goes both ways. Friendships come and go, people come and go. It's just been a fugazi ass year, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you done been through a lot of the same fucking shit. I'll start off with the fucking eating disorder, bro, because this is something I want to speak about specifically, because this is something you don't see people like me speak about. So if I could touch another person who look like me out there with this shit, I'm finna fucking do it, bro. I'm gonna use my platform. Give a fuck about perception or how anybody think about this shit, or think I'm being too sensitive. Give a fuck. Dude, I used to be 300 fucking pounds, my boy. I used to be 300 pounds, my boy. I didn't lose weight via like starving myself or anything like that. I luckily didn't have to go through a process like that. I lost my weight through depression. I most definitely lost my weight through depression, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't forced bulimia or vomiting or anything like that. I would walk. I would walk my issues out. I'd rack up 11, 12, 17 miles a day. I just put foot to the road and walk my shit out, because I wasn't either finna be surrounded by my problems or sitting alone thinking about it. So I got my ass up and just walked, not with the intention to lose weight, not with the intention to burn some calories. I was finna walk away from these fucking problems. And whether that was beneficial or not, I did the most healthy thing that I could have done for myself and get myself ready to take on my other problems. I dropped a whole bunch of fucking weight. Walking and the combination of working and shit like that, I lost so much weight in a natural way that it wasn't unhealthy, or it wasn't blatant. People noticed, and I'd get the few compliments here and there, and then they started like coming in more and more, and then my clothes stopped fitting and things were just falling off, and it was just like, oh shit, I'm losing weight. And like, that boosts your confidence, and when your confidence is up, you're more ready to just take on your shit. You are ready to perceive things differently. So with that shit being said, the way I mainly suffered was eating in front of people. People started commenting on the way I ate or how much weight I was losing, and oh, well, why are you losing? Are you sure it's healthy? And wanted to watch me eat. That was the biggest thing. I had like specific people that would try to watch me eat and make sure I finished plates or make sure I didn't throw food away. And that shit's toxic. That shit's toxic as fuck. And I don't care whether you're like trying to do it to make sure I'm healthy. Like, ask me, I'm grown as hell. You don't go check trash cans for my meals, or you don't like sit there and watch me eat like I'm a toddler, like I'm gonna choke. So I literally would find myself like, I'd be eating and I'd find myself standing in corners and shit like that with my back turned to people. Like, I couldn't eat in front of people, and that became a weird issue that I only noticed subconsciously. And then one day somebody said it out loud, hey, why you eating in the corner, bro? And I was like, good point, my boy. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I had to play that off, and that shit was embarrassing. And it was like, damn, bro, like, even though I did the most healthy thing I could have done for myself, emotionally and physically, in terms of just being healthy, somebody still found a way to make me feel self-conscious about it. And that taught me a lot about what people will do and why you can't rely on people to be happy and shit like that, bro. Because I literally only did something positive. I'm not out here hitting lines or hitting no blow or nothing like that. I lost my way in a good way, pretty much walking away from my problems. And somebody still found a way to punch down on that and make me feel like horrible about it. And it was like a weird thing to have to come into and just start having to eat in front of people again and start pacing myself and be like, you know, like, I'm not hungry right now. I felt like I had to eat because I was with people. Like, people are now keeping track of that. If I'm with you all day and you see I haven't ate all day, you're gonna be like, you good, bro? Like, it became a thing where I had to think about what people was thinking about with my food. And it's like nobody else would do that shit but these specific people. And that fucked my perception of everybody. And that's a very good analogy of how when people do you wrong and do you dirty, you blanket that perception of everybody, and that's not safe, bro. Like, you gotta look out for you, and I gotta look out for me, and both of us gotta realize that that's not the best thing to do. Not everybody is gonna be the worst person you meet. Not everybody has harsh intentions. Not everybody has the best intentions. You have to take people at face value and truly just trust in that shit, or not let people get too close. At the end of the day, you can't lash out or be mad at everyone though, because not everyone deserves that. And just like you, everyone's going through their own shit. This is gonna take so many fucking takes. I'm grown as hell and can speak about my situation. So, I fucked up a lot of family ties. I fucked up a lot of family ties. And I'm not gonna say I'm the root cause of all issues, because I'm aware enough to realize that I'm not. Like, you have to process this. Not everybody is the aggressor. Not everybody did something to you. But at the same time, you're not always at fault. It's not, I'm sorry. You have to stop apologizing all the time. I have to stop apologizing all the time. It's one of my worst qualities. But a lot of family relationships deteriorated within this last year or two, bro. And it's just like, you have to take that shit as it comes, bro. Like, I'm as I'm dealing with this shit, as I'm dealing with this shit right now, you deal with this shit every day. You deal with this shit every day, bro. It's like an addiction. Just like it's anything, bro. You have to fight these struggles every single day. You don't conquer one thing and it's done. You don't beat that shit in a day. You don't conquer that shit. The way I lost weight, I could put it back on. The way you do anything, you could immediately reverse that shit, bro. So you have to work on this shit every fucking day. If you care to have people around you, or these people care to have you around, it'll be known. When people have true affection, passion, or love, or care, or desire towards you, you will know. They will apply pressure, and you do with that what you will. Whether you apply that shit back, if you don't want that shit, be clear and communicate that shit. If shit's out of line, communicate that shit. If shit's going well, communicate that shit, bro. People love affirmation, bro. You have to affirm positive relationships. If you don't affirm those positive relationships, they go negative. You have to be out here communicating with people. That's the main thing I could say for any relationship deterioration. If any of your relationships are deteriorating, communicate. Staying silent, staying dry, being hostile isn't gonna fix shit. Keeping an attitude isn't gonna fix shit. None of that's gonna do anything. You have to either want to fix your issue or it's not gonna get fixed. If both sides don't want to fix that issue, it's not gonna get fixed. If you're the only one that want to fix it, but they don't, it's too bad, bro. You have to realize that either they're not ready to, and they never will be, or they're not ready to. And that's okay. I'm ready, they're not, and it is what it is. It'll be what it is, and it's not gonna be what it's not gonna be, because I'm not gonna wait. You don't have to wait for anybody. Your time is precious. My time is precious. Our time is precious. The only thing we all have in common on this planet is that we scrapping for the motherfucking time we got, bro. It's not guaranteed. Nobody is guaranteed infinite time on this bitch. We all trying to wild out, have our fun, and be as free as possible, bro. Like, we all really just going for the same things. We all have the same basic human desires, bro. Let me reassure too that this is not a sympathy video. I don't want people to feel bad for me because we're all going through our shit, and everyone has to go through shit. Everyone has to empathize with each other. You don't have to feel bad or pity me. Realize I'm going through shit before you're being hostile. Realize everyone's going through shit before you be hostile. It's that simple. The same way you have your issues, everyone does. Nobody's life is perfect, yo. But with that being said, we gonna probably touch on the most like serious point of this video, I guess. At some point within this last year, I ain't even finna specify, I wanted to control, alt, delete myself off this earth, bro. Like straight, like in that shit, bro. Like honestly, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really have at multiple points. Like it really hit that point. But I'm still here because I gotta teach, and you have to overcome that shit, bro. You have to learn that you are more valuable than whatever that situation is. Whatever's stressing you out has no reason to be the last thing that stresses you out. You have to overcome that shit. You can't let anything beat you down that bad. You can't let anything beat you down 6 feet down. Like, you have to overcome whatever your issue is. You have to conquer. At the end of the day, you are the hero in your own story. You are your own Captain America, Superman. You are your Spider-Man, She-Hulk, Wonder Woman. You are your own superhero at the end of the day, bro. It's your comic book and your story at the end of the day. You play a part in everyone else's story, but in your story, you're the main motherfucking character. And do you want that ending? You can't let a situation be your end. You can't let stress be your end. You have to overcome whatever the fuck is trying you. You have to overcome who is trying you. And that's not to say solve anything physically. Don't do that. Don't go punching your problems, man. You have to overcome everything through work and thought, and you have to overcome everything through reflection. You have to overcome everything. You have to overcome everything through being objective, and you have to overcome everything by not being emotional. You can't use your brain all the time. Your brain is going to tell you to do a lot of crazy shit, but you have to think about your heart. Your heart is connected to so many people. You have to think about the people that love you before you make these decisions. You have to think about the people that are going to be affected by what you do, the people that you can affect if you do that. I wouldn't be here to teach or talk to y'all today or try to give anybody this lesson if I wasn't here. If I was to do that, who am I going to talk to? Who's going to teach my little brother these things type shit, you know? So I wanted to speak on these things as somebody that looked like me, because people don't want to put it blankly. People want to talk and tiptoe over these issues, and people want to sugarcoat things and make things about sympathy or come get a hug. At the end of the day, I'll give you a hug and I'll talk with you about this shit, but you have to be solution oriented about fixing your problems. We're young, bro. We're 20 something if you watching my videos. Hopefully you 25, 30 something, and it's never too late to hear any of this advice, bro, because life is teaching. Life is information. If you're not spreading this information, if you're not helping people become aware, if you're not helping people by just not harming people, you're not doing the right thing, bro. You gotta talk to people. You gotta help people understand. You have to help yourself understand, and that's what I'm trying to do. We have to understand how to be better. We have to understand how to heal. We have to understand how to stop causing each other pain so we can solve our own pain. If we're all going out hurting each other because we're upset, how are we ever gonna stop being upset? Like, taking out your pain and projecting these insecurities on people is never gonna fix your issues. Being callous and cutting off from the world and even rejecting yourself is never gonna fix your own issues. You have to be solution oriented and motivated within tackling this shit. If you don't want to fix your issues will never get solved. It's on nobody else to swoop in and save you, bro. They gotta save themselves. That's basically really all I'm trying to say. I ain't gonna make this too long. Happy birthday to you, boy. Keep reflecting on life, bro. I'm honestly like, I'm honestly cooler. Shit's at peace. That's all I can say. That's all you could really try to strive for, bro. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. Nothing's ever gonna be all the way good. Nothing's ever gonna be sustained. Nothing's ever gonna stay happy or good. The same way nothing's ever gonna stay bad or sad. You have to realize everything's temporary. Even this life, unfortunately. How temporary it is, that's up to you. And what you do with that temporary, that's also up to you. Read a book. Study a philosophy. Look at some crystals. Fuck with spirituality. Read some different religions. Read the actual Bible and try to break it down for yourself instead of what you're hearing it's told. Read the Quran. Read anything. Read a book. Read some Harry Potter. Do something. Be motivated. Get outside. Sitting down, thinking, being stuck. That's how you stay stuck, sitting down where you are in that situation. Get up and do some shit, bro. Get up and teach. That's all this was, bro. I can say my YouTube brought me out my depression. My YouTube is keeping me coming to y'all. It's keeping me talking my shit. It's keeping me motivated. Because now I got some shit to accomplish. I got something to do. If you don't have anything to do, if you don't have anything to accomplish, if you don't have anything to knock down, bro, you ain't ever gonna have a motivation to solve your own problems. If you're not even solving your own, mind, bro. Your mind strives for creativity. Your mind strives for stress. And if you're not challenging yourself, you're not ever gonna fix your challenges. So with that being said, bro, thank y'all for coming back to another one, man. Y'all folks have a good day. Hopefully one of y'all resonated with this. Hopefully this hit somebody. Hopefully one of y'all just listened to it all the way. Make sure y'all have a good day. And peace.